Hi, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be looking at how to restore a tank. Now when I say restoration, this is what we are talking about. This is a 22 cm tank which the client had. It was a fully planted setup and it was very well maintained for about 2 years. Apparently they went on a holiday for a little over a month and they gave the tank and the fish and all of their belongings to a neighbor to take care of. Unfortunately, when they came back, this is what they came back to. So either it's overfeeding that's happened in the tank, fish have died, it's not been cleaned out, and like you can see, it's a total mess. So what we're going to be doing today is just taking out all of those things and trying to clean up the glass and make it look at least close to new. And we'll be giving this back to the client as well. So step one, usually we don't use these gloves. We usually use bare hands. Today, because we were doing this video, I thought let's just get a little fancy. So the first things first, we empty out whatever is there in the tank. Because this is a small tank, it's going to be very straightforward. I'm just going to be dumping all of this into a bucket right here. So I'm just going to be pouring it all out. There you go. So there's a lot of muck and dirt. That is quite a smelly affair, but yes. And usually we would do all of this cleaning work and all of that in the bathrooms. So technically no one gets to see all this mess, but today we are doing this here right outside. So I'm just pouring some water in. Oh wow, this is hot water. It's just basically to just clean down the glass as much as possible. Give it a quick rinse. There is no one way of doing this, all right? You can just feel free. Basically, we're just washing this entire glass down. So now that most of the muck and dirt is out, what we'll now be looking at is cleaning out the glass. So over here, we use this. You can basically use any glass cleaner which works for your tank. This is what we are going to be using today. So this is like a vinegar base. It helps get rid of stains. And one thing that we use is your sponge. You get these sponge packs in most aquarium stores. So here we tear out how much ever is needed. Just pull it out. Dab a little bit of this onto the cotton pad or the filter floss. And you go round and round in circles. So this has got a very pungent smell. Can you see all the algae that's coming off? One thing to watch out for when you're doing this process is if there are sand granules in the tank, just make sure you don't end up scratching the glass. Because if sand gets stuck in between the sponge, then sometimes you will end up scratching the glass. So that's something to watch out for. So when you're using this liquid, what you'd want to do is go round and round in circles to get rid of the stains. That's the best way to kind of clean out the tank. It's like bartan dhowing, but yeah. Here we are doing fish tank cleaning. If you can see, it's already getting a lot better. Most of the stains have come out. I'm going to just rinse it in water. I'm going to be using some more of this liquid. Okay, it's got a very pungent smell. So Watch out. Okay, can you see all of that dirt that is coming off? So most of the algae that you can see has come off. Sorry, I'm going to have to turn the glass because I can't see where I'm going with it. If you want to, you can always change over the sponge to a brand new sponge if you think that helps. I'm going to go one more round with this before I change the sponge. Okay, I'm going to give this tank one more quick rinse after using the glass cleaner. And then I'm going to call upon someone to help me a little bit with this. By the way, this is Haribhai. He works with us as in the capacity of a carpenter, but literally he does anything and everything for us. Okay, he's like the sweetest person that we've had on the team. Hi, boldo Haribhaiya. While he's a carpenter, he catches fish, he packs fish, he helps us with our scapes, our sticking work, literally everything. Hari bhai, आपके बिना मैं क्या करूँ पता नहीं, but here. So this is as much as we've been able to clean up so far. Now Hari bhai is going to work his magic. He's going to be using blade and going into those nooks and corners where there's the last few bits of algae left. I'm not sure if you can see it in the video, but you know, there are some more spots that needs cleaning up. Over to you. So what Haribhai is currently doing is cleaning out the stubborn algae which has not come off with the glass cleaning solution. A blade always helps, but one thing to watch out for when you're using your blades is blade is sharp obviously, but you don't want to end up scratching your tanks. So you have to hold or position the blade in an angle when you are doing this. If you are not sure of how to use it, I would definitely advise you not to do this step. Just be happy with the glass cleaning solution and leave it at that. So we use the filter floss again, dip it in water and do one last round of wiping. एक राउंड वॉश करना है. So just taking or getting rid of all the dirt. We're going to give this tank one last rinse and I think we are done. And there you have the tank. This is as good as it's going to get. And this is now going to go back to our client. So happy watching. Do follow us for more tips and tricks on how to maintain your tanks. Subscribe and follow our channel as well.